Urban Artificial Intelligence Strategic Thinking Media Platform. During the whole Young Thug YSL leak phone call saga, there were several people involved in this, man. There was a lot of people in his inner circle that was involved in this. A couple of his homies who you can hear on the phone. He spoke on a lot of different things. He spoke about Unfook. He spoke about 21 Savage. He spoke on a lot of different things, man. His dad spoke on this, his sister. A lot of people have come, to his defense and try to, clear up what happened. But Mariah the scientist has been, for the most part, heavily involved in this, and she hasn't said much. Should she speak on this? I want y'all to get in the comments and let me know now. When I first originally decided to make this video, I was gonna title it, and I still probably am. That'll probably be the title. Should Mariah the scientist leave Young Thug? All right, that was gonna be the title. A little bit after I started the video, I heard that they broke up. So I kind of put the video on ice and I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to talk about it because it seems like she left him. He tweeted a broken heart or something like that. And it said the end of a chapter or something of that nature. And everybody said that they broke up. Now, what I'm hearing is that they didn't officially break up. And I don't know if that's true. I'm going to do this video as if they took a break. That's what I heard, that Mariah the scientist isn't gonna leave Young Thug. And I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. But another YouTuber, another blogger who got more inside information than me, I spoke with. The person told me he's like 80% sure that they're still together. He said it was a lot going on with the cause, and Maria and Young Thug decided to take a break, but it was just, I guess for maybe some publicity reasons. She still loves him. He still loves her. They're not going to break up. Again, I don't know if this is true. So I'm going to continue with the video as if it is. I want y'all to get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Now, besides Young Thug himself, Mariah has been the most, involved in the whole phone call scandal thing. A lot of these phone calls, she was on the opposite end. We recently got even newer phone calls of her speaking on Kodak Black, trying to talk to her. She's the one that Thug was on the call with about Glorilla, where he was saying how he, allegedly found Glorilla unattractive, which he later apologized about. So a lot of people were saying, hey, this is kind of damaging her image as well. And a lot of people were saying, Thug, he may deserve this. He's an asshole. He was the leader of a gang and he had people running around shooting shit up for him or whatever the case may be. And because, of his bad energy, he deserved for these calls to be public. But they weren't saying the same thing about Mariah the scientist. They were saying she didn't deserve this, even though she was talking kind of spicy in some of these things. She didn't deserve for, her whole business, all her conversations to be put out in the public like that. Now, I want to ask y'all this straight up. Should she leave Young Thug? We recently heard even more clips of how Young Thug actually was planning to get his side chick pregnant, one of his side chicks pregnant. Now, if you listen to this call, this lady seemed like a damn fan. It don't even seem like she's ever seen this nigga in person before. The lady is like super excited to hear his voice. This seemed like somebody who he picked up at a concert or something. I don't know, but he's speaking about having a child with her, and we remember when we the first type of video call we seen was Young Thug with Devin Haney's baby mama, a lady who people say she's dated multiple rappers and athletes. I don't know. I'm not judging that lady. I don't know her. I don't know her past. She's a good looking lady. Um, she's active on social media. She got a lot of followers. I don't know if she's a whore or not. I'm not calling her that, but I'm saying that she was one of the females who was, crying over Young Thug on the first video call. And the timeline when people were seeing this were like, whoa, don't he date, Mariah the scientist? Why is this other bitch, making it seem like they're more than friends? So it kind of looked crazy on Mariah's behalf. He's talking to several females over the phone. There was a lot. We heard him. he had a call with he had a video call with another guy. I think it was somebody who was kind of like almost worked as a secretary who would intercept phone calls for him and would pass messages from people in the outside world to Thug, and most of the messages was from bitches. All right, so yeah, the messages, it almost seemed like that guy's job was just to talk to bitches for Thug, and you know they related information to him. Get in the comments and let me know. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember the video calls that I'm talking about? Where it was basically they was on the phone for like 2 hours. The dude was just basically delivering news from women to Young Thug. So he was talking to about 10, he was probably talking to 10 women at one time. Again, if you're Mariah the Scientist, that's embarrassing. All right. It's kind of embarrassing for you. I want y'all to get in the comments and let me know. Her image is, you know, kind of nice, sweet girl. You know, she wants the kind of like fairy tale love story thing. That's kind of her shtick, even in her music. She talks about how love just takes a toll on her. She loves so hard. We even seen videos of Lil Yachty basically saying when he dated her, he kind of did her wrong too. And he was talking about how great of a person she was. So I want to ask y'all this: women like that, is it easy to do the good girls wrong? Is it easy to cheat on females like that? Is it easy to fuck around when you find a female who wants to believe in the whole love story thing so much? Thug even went as far to say in his song where he apologized, she used to pick up his kids. Now, I don't know if she has kids or not, but even if she does, whether she does or she doesn't, if she's picking up his kids, doing things with his kids while he's in prison, that's pretty commendable. That's somebody who probably is in love with you. That's somebody who probably takes you seriously. If she's taking that initiative to take care of some kids that she had nothing to do with creating, that's commendable. And that's something that, you know, that makes people not like Young Thug. All right. When you see her doing things like that and he's, you know, optically what it seems like to be cheating on her with several women, talking about impregnating other women, talking about having sex with COs. Yeah, man, that's going to make people not like you because it just seems like this girl is sacrificing everything. Not to mention, she's an extremely talented singer. All right. She could be in the booth practicing, working on her craft, you know, working on the next album, you know, honing her skills to collect another bag from her immense talent, you know, God-given talent that she was born with, and she makes great music. So again, for her to kind of still be running around behind Young Thug, helping him out, it makes people resent Young Thug, and it's gonna give Thug kind of that villain look. All right, it's gonna give him that villain image. She's the nice, sweet girl who's just doing all the shit, and then here we go, Young Thug in jail, talking to bitches, fucking COs, you know, just doing nigga shit. All right. It was also a video that went viral of somebody at one of her shows holding up a message on a phone that was saying that Young Thug is a rat and stuff like. People hate to see stuff like that. People hate to see stuff like that. Again, videos like that are kind of just digging Young Thug a deeper and deeper hole. Females, I want y'all to get in the comments and let me know what is going through Mariah the Scientist's head right now. I know some of y'all have been in a situation when you're dating a rich guy, a powerful guy. He may not even be rich, a popular guy, you know, somebody who has some type of talent, somebody who's highly sought after. When you're dating somebody like this, why is it okay to put up with things like this? Is it okay to put up with things like this? If Mariah the Scientist gets back with Young Thug, are people going to look at her as dumb? I want y'all to get in the comments and let me know. Let's say they do get back together. Would you think she's dumb for making that decision? Me personally, I don't think so. If this is somebody that she loves and this is somebody who clearly needs counseling, let me know. Should she work through this with him? Because again, this is affecting her career too. She's on these phone calls too. A lot of people are saying people might blackball her. If calls come out where she's talking shit, it's like, nah, bitch, you in the industry too. You a singer too. Just how we can blackball him, we can blackball your ass. It ain't like you a painter or a construction worker or a plumber. You do records too. You sign to a record label too. You need the machine too. So if we could blackball him, if we hear you popping crazy shit, we'll blackball you. Now we haven't heard her say anything crazy so far, and she's still looked at as probably a victim in the situation of Young Thug. Honestly, just because of the sheer amount of women that Young Thug was cheating on her with, she's still looked at as a victim. But what other calls could come out? What else could go on that could affect her personally and her career? I don't know, man. Get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Do relationships like this give women trauma? Let me ask y'all this. Let's say Mariah the Scientist breaks up with Young Thug and she moves on. What's gonna happen in her next relationship? What type of trust issues is the next man gonna have to deal with? How should the next man treat her? How is she gonna treat the next man that she dates? I'm just asking these questions, y'all. I don't know her. I don't know Thug. I don't know anything about the inner workings of their relationship, but they are public figures, and this is a strategic thinking media platform. What is going on with Mariah the Scientist psyche right now today? Females, especially, and men too. Some men have been cheated on too. Men go through the same thing that women go through sometimes with infidelity and things of that nature. What's going on in her mind right now? Is it hard for her to leave? Because again, from what I'm hearing, they ain't really broken up. They ain't really broken up. I'm hearing she's extremely embarrassed, but they're not completely broken up. They're not completely separated. She still is willing to give him a chance to make this right. Can he make something? And that's another question. Can he make something like this right? Is he gonna ever stop fucking a bunch of bitches? I don't think so. I don't think so. And that's not to I don't wish anything bad on their relationship. I just think at some point people gotta want to stop doing something. If he's at the point where he wants to stop, then yeah, he's gonna stop. But if he's just stopping to get her back, then sooner or later he's gonna start back doing it, man. Every female that's listening to this, if you've ever been in a situation like this, if you've ever dated a serial cheater, again, before I say that, let me say this: does he get some leeway because he was in jail? Does he get leeway because he's in jail? Let me know. Let me know. Is that an angle that if she did decide to take him back, would that make sense? I especially want my females to chime in on this because I want to know y'all thought process with something like this. And I know I spoke before talking about if the guy's rich and famous. Yeah, I want if anybody has had that experience, let me know. But just for regular women too who dated regular guys, when they cheat, is it something that can be fixed? Are men really remorseful after cheating? Get in the comments and let me know. But at the end of the day, I wish nothing but the best for both of these individuals. He just released an apology song with some footage of him and her together. It looks like they at some shows. They on vacation. They look happy. She looks happy with him. He looks happy with her. The apology song shows that he is somewhat remorseful for this. He admit he did embarrass her. Yeah, man, for a female, that's got to be super embarrassing, man. Think about if you a man, even the thing with Devin Haney, that's pretty embarrassing for Devin Haney, even for his fiance or whoever she was at the time, to be on a phone call with Young Thug crying, saying how much she likes and loves Young Thug. For Devin Haney, that got to be kind of embarrassing. Think about as a man, if it was a phone call and your female, your girlfriend, somebody that you love is bragging about how many men they're having sex with while you're away. All right. Your girl is talking about how she's fucking the CO and you don't even know. I mean, that's embarrassing. That shit's embarrassing, man. But get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. Should Mariah the Scientist leave Young Thug? What type of trauma will this cause for the next man if she decides to move on and date somebody else? How is she gonna navigate date? Did Young Thug ruin her? That's basically what I'm asking. That's basically what I'm asking. Did Young Thug ruin Mariah the Scientist from a dating perspective. Urban Artificial Intelligence, strategic thinking media platform. I'm going to see y'all in the next episode. Peace.